Hi friends, good evening. So for people who are joining new today, this is Deepak Panda, business advisor and co-author of the book Playing the Business Game. And I'm also the founder of Sales Accelerator Network. Now, our mission at Sales Accelerator Network is to help you solve your most pressing challenges, particularly in the areas of revenue growth and scaling up your business. Now, as you know, we have recently conducted a survey and many of you also participated with me on over a one-to-one call and to understand and share the real problems that you as a micro business owner or a small business owner or a solopreneur are facing. So first of all, thank you for your wholesome participation and sharing your problems and also uh, how you responded to those situations. Now it is time to share the most repeatable problems that you have shared with me. And in this discussion, I'm going to take up the top five most repeatable problems that you've shared. And I hope many of you will resonate. Now, as many of you have shared your consent, I'm also going to share this recording on YouTube and Facebook so that uh, this can reach more small business owners and micro business owners and solopreneurs. And it will be also interesting to know and see their comments as well. So let's start the presentation and I'll be asking few questions on each problems. Do make a note and do share your observations and comments on the same, right? So we move forward. So the first problem on the top is generating leads. And many of you said that this is really an area of your concern. Now, we can understand that as small business owners, we often struggle to find high quality leads. And that could be due to a lack of effective marketing strategies or even budget constraints or even the sales team that we have or we don't have also. Some people do not have and some have, but the sales teams are not able to generate the leads that we need, right? So why it is important is that if we do not have a steady stream of targeted leads, the entire sales pipeline is ineffective. And this leads to many missed opportunities and revenue loss. Now, in fact, many of you also stated that there are situations where you have been able to close leads, but then you have very few leads next left to work on. And that's a very difficult situation to be in. So my question to you, which I'd like you to comment, is that what are your top three current methods that you're using to generate lead? So people who have been able to see some success, I would suggest that you put up your three current methods that has led you to generate quality leads and in the comments and in the chat. So let's move to the next problem. The second problem that surfaced on the top is pitching challenge. Now, uh, we understand that it is difficult. Many of you found it very difficult to communicate your value proposition clearly and confidently, right? And why it is important is because if you don't have a strong pitch, you will find it difficult to capture the attention and the interest of your potential clients. And without it, many of you will find it difficult to convert the prospect into a client, and therefore this is an area that many of you have said that is a challenge to be able to find out the real uh, formula that can help you to get more closers through by better pitching. Now, my question to you in this is that what's your pitch? What's your pitch which is working for you? So do share your comments and so that we get to know what is working for you. The third problem uh, that we came out or you said is and which featured in the top three is the follow-up inconsistency. Now, as you know, the leads that we generate goes through certain stages, and typically I call it the 5 stages. Now, in each of these stages, it's important that there are adequate follow-ups so that the leads do not slip at this stage, at that particular stage, and it does not crack. So you need to put up a follow-up system in place. And many of you shared that it was because of several reasons. You have found that you've not been in a position to put up a consistency in your follow-ups. And many of you also said that there's some hesitation to go back to those prospects after you've tried 2, 3 times. And so why it is important to be cracked is that if you do not consistently follow up, then what happens is that you are not on the top of the mind of your prospects. And that also leads to a situation where your conversion rates are low. Now, missing follow-ups can also mean losing potential leads and potential deals, and therefore you need to crack it. The fourth problem that we encountered as the is the overcoming objections. Now, we know that handling objections is not easy, and it is one of the most difficult aspects, particularly in the sales process. And I also realize that many of you are not familiar with effective techniques. And why it is important is because if you are not able to address and overcome objections, your advancement to the next stage of the sales cycle becomes a challenge, and therefore closing the deals becomes a bigger challenge. Now, many of you also said that this leads to a lot of frustration and lost opportunities, particularly in situations where you have come very close to the closure cycle, but then you will not be able to do well in handling those objections. Now, uh, what is essential for all of us to also know is that objections are also opportunities to clarify value that we bring on table, and therefore it's important to find out ways to work on the objections. Now, people who have been able to succeed well, my question to you is that what are the last 3 objections that you faced in your recent sales conversation, and what is that you did to handle that properly, and what results did you get? Right. So please do comment and share your thoughts so that it can benefit others. The finally is the closing struggle. Now, this is definitely an area where it's like the cup missing the lip. And this is an area where many of you said that you want to learn how to make the closers better. And but I also realized that many of you also feared and hesitated to ask for business. Okay, and it's important that while it's the final stage or the final step of turning prospect to client, this is a very important skill, and mastering this skill is very essential so that you are able to convert all the leads that you are generating into successful business, and you're able to generate revenues. Now, my question to you is that for people who have been able to close well, what do you do during your sales closer call? What are your preparations? Now, I will look forward to receiving your comments to know what has worked for you, and at the same time we'll address each of these problems with proven tools, techniques, and tactics in coming videos. Now, if you're watching this video on your YouTube or a Facebook, I invite each one of you to join our community by subscribing and hitting the bell icon or liking the page so you never miss an update. Because this channel is your resource for the latest trends and actionable steps to take your business to the next level and keep you ahead of the curve, particularly in the areas of sales, marketing, and business development. So, and don't forget to like and comment on our videos because your feedback motivates us to keep delivering the content that helps you succeed. So I wish you all a great success in your business and take your business to the next level. We will meet again in the next video or the next session. Thank you.